What will happen when thousands and millions of alien meteorites fall everywhere on the Earth, out of which only one turned out to be a very strange tree made of alien DNA, and now these trees start changing the environment of the Earth, an environment which is not suitable for the aliens. It was favorable, but humans cannot survive in it, so now can humans themselves to save ourselves. We will be able to stop the Earth from transforming. Let's know from the beginning. In today's new amazing sci-fi video, the story starts with a family from a small town who were just having dinner together when suddenly their house there is a big explosion near, as if a big object comes from space and crashes. What happened, and now suddenly the environment around them starts changing, in which they were not able to even breathe, and all the members are killed within a few minutes. Now from here we are shown a scientist, Loren, who is the winner of Nobel Prize in Science. Actually, Loren is an exobiologist who has studied the science of Earth. Loren was working on her research when she saw the same news on TV, in which it was being told that someone from space, a strange meteorite crash lands in a small town and changes the atmosphere there, due to which all the people present in that town have been killed, whose number is more than 1,000. Now Loren was surprised to see the news that some soldiers come to her house and say that since Loren is a famous scientist, the government has given him Bo has been brought in to investigate the explosion that took place in this town, and Loren also agrees to do so. Where she reached the army site, now she meets another scientist, David, from where Army Colonel Emmerich starts explaining everything to both of them, how a poisonous gas spread in this town and everyone died, but the strange thing is that all this happened due to the crash of a meteoroid in this town, and they also destroyed the surrounding areas of the town. The area has been sealed, so both of them have to wear safety suits and go inside that town to find out how all this happened. And from here both David and Loren now drive to the site of the meteoroid crash, but now the meteoroid was not there, and David is surprised to see how it disappeared on its own. So Loren sees that now a small plant is growing at the same place where Loren was attracted towards that plant for strange reasons, and due to this attraction, she starts searching for that plant online as soon as she comes home, because a plant like that he had not seen it till date. And now he comes to know a surprising thing, that another being a similar incident has already happened in Russia, where a meteoroid fell in one of their towns, and then all the people present there were killed. Apart from this, they too had found a similar plant there, but it was destroyed by the Russian army. Although Russia had suppressed this incident, which happened a few years ago now in a lab, the blood of those people who died in that town starts being examined, and the doctors start finding out what was the reason for their death. The surprising thing is that after death, the human body starts drying up, but the skin on the bodies of all of them was still normal, except when the doctors examine the chest of that body. But even when a cut is made, a very strange shiny liquid comes out from inside, which after some time also went back inside, which means that something different is happening with them. That is when the man stands up and sits down. Seeing that now everyone's eyes remain wide open and everyone is scared to try to talk to him, you think what happened to you, but that man was sitting silently without looking at anyone and without reacting. Then the doctors found that the pulse of that man was already stopped and his body was still cold, which is contrary to human nature. Everyone here was so surprised to see him that now there was chaos in the entire hospital, and it is revealed that in the mortuary also the bodies of 50 more people have stood up on their own after death. And from here this news had spread all over the world, and experts from all sides were informed about this. But when people are called for research, all the people who were there after death are now standing there. Surprisingly, no one was reacting anything, where a big leader asks her scientists that a total of 1,300 people were killed in the town, but why only 50 of them woke up, where the doctors tell that these 50 people were the most affected by that meteoroid. They were very close, so that some particles of that meteorite got into the bodies of all of them. They have been detected, and those ears are changing the DNA structure of all these humans, and that is why their heartbeats have still stopped and their bodies are cold. At the same time, they have also found in the research that this is a new type of life. A form is being formed which is completely different from humans, whereas now suddenly all the bodies which are she stood up again and now starts facing in the same direction. And from here now a meeting is held in the White House on this issue, where everyone tells the president how the people who stood up are no longer humans and their DNA, the sequence has completely changed. His brain is not functioning and his body too, it was as if they had become some other life form. And from here it was clear that all this had happened to them because of the alien life form that had come to Earth through that meteoroid, so they should do something to kill all of them. However, now they will have to burn and kill so that they can stop that alien life form from spreading on Earth. The president refuses to do so and orders scientists to gather more information about it. Lorraine, as usual, buys alcohol and begins to remember a special day when her father took her somewhere in secret. And his life changed forever from that day. Now what happened that day? As we get to know further, you were trying to talk to all the awakened people in the government facility, but no one was reacting to anything, whereas Lorraine also tries to talk to a little girl, but it also has no effect. Just then Lorraine gets a call from someone and the same plant appears on her wallpaper. There was a photo which she had found growing at the creator's place, and on seeing that plant, the girl snatches the phone from Lauren's hand, where Lorraine tells Emery that perhaps all this is happening because of that plant. And that's why they are reacting like this after seeing her photo, whereas David also notices that all these bodies, they are continuously looking in the same direction in which the meteorite had crashed. Then now everyone starts realizing that that plant has now become a very big tree, and everywhere there was news of this. How can all this happen? How can one plant become only two? The strange thing is that the tree had become so huge in a day, and now it has changed the environment around it. It has started where now humans can't even breathe, and from here on the request of Lorraine, now that body is taken near that tree so that they can know about it. What is the link between these two? Now for some time, the man remains sitting like this, but suddenly he becomes aware of his own body structure. It was seen as if he had felt the human body for the first time, and now he says that finally he has found his own suitable environment, from where Lorraine now holds a press conference and tells everyone that just like the trees and plants of our Earth are oxygen for us, they emit it so that humans and animals can survive. The alien tree is emitting such a wind that it changes the surrounding environment, and perhaps this is the best environment for the aliens. However, its bad aspect is that we humans cannot live in such an environment, from where they found that our solar every wormhole has been detected in the system, and its meaning is clear. It was said that this is an alien attack and they are modifying our Earth according to their needs, in which humans cannot live. That is, they are snatching our planet from us. So humans will have to counterattack to save their planet. Now when Lorraine was at her home, her father comes to meet her, and from here it is revealed that Lorraine does not talk much to anyone since childhood and is always engaged only in her research work, where Lauren's mother was killed in her childhood due to strange reasons, after which Lorraine and her, the relationship between the father changed a lot, and he even tells Lorraine that you have to spend your childhood, I don't know what happened, but you became like this. Now we will soon find out what happened in Lauren's childhood. After the departure of Lauren's father, she is called by the military again, and they say that she is now just he wants to talk to Lorraine alone and has to go right now to where Lorraine Bussy is. She goes and meets the alien who was in the body of that man and asks who he is and why he has come to Earth, and from here the alien starts telling that they are an alien civilization that has come from a long way away and has their own home planet. It was destroyed and they were searching for a new habitable planet for the last several decades. Meanwhile, they started receiving signals from a human being whose name in human words is Supernova 94, and he gave us the coordinates of the Earth, told us everything about humans, gave us all the news related to the Earth's atmosphere, and after which we all were able to discover that. Now let's talk about how they can change its environment. Meanwhile, David starts cutting down the alien tree and taking a sample of it so that he can test it. But this makes the alien angry and tells Lorraine to get everyone away from that tree right now, otherwise it will be dangerous for them. It wouldn't be good, but Lauren says that humans will do anything to save their planet, and they will. They are going to destroy the trees, which is changing our environment, but the alien says that due to the complete knowledge of humans, now they have come fully prepared and they have such abilities which humans can never even think of. And saying this, now he starts controlling the minds of everyone, including alien David along with him. The rest of the soldiers start taking off their helmets and start dying, seeing which the other soldiers also come to shoot that man, but there a strange sound is emitted due to which everyone's mind was under the control of that alien, and they start getting each other shot, whereas now it was bound to happen. The military attacks that tree completely to destroy it, but as soon as they attacked, a shield was formed around that tree which does not allow the tree to be destroyed, and from here now every other news started coming. That strange sounds have started being heard everywhere in the world, vibrations are coming from the entire Earth, the environment is changing, crops and vegetables have started spoiling, that is, everything is in danger, while Lorraine was wandering alone as usual. She knew that this world is ending and probably all humans will be killed, but then she too was feeling a strange happiness as if she had become free from the same tree reaches near which was much bigger than before. And here the alien says that now the environment is changing more rapidly, where Lawrence also feels the vibrations of the surface, and from here the alien reveals that the person who helped them, it is none other than the person who gave them the coordinates of the Earth, gave all the information about Prithvi's life, i.e. Supernova 94, was none other than Loren, about whom even he does not remember. And now, holding Lauren's hand, he starts reminding her everything, the same childhood day which Loren remembers. She often remembers that her father was taking her to some secret place. Actually, Lorene's father worked in the intelligence department, and he took her with him to Area 51 that day, where he was suddenly called, and due to the absence of Lauren's mother, he had to take Loren with him to Russell. That day the military found an alien. They killed him immediately and found that these aliens were from Earth, was collecting information about the aliens, and the brain of these aliens is much bigger than their body, that is, it is very intelligent. So Lauren's father had to make a plan to hide this thing from the whole world, because he does not want the common people to know. When this plan came to light, chaos spread across the world. While playing, little Loren accidentally came near the same alien, and the alien, who was dying at that time, touched little Loren, due to which a physical process started and some amount of the alien's consciousness got transferred inside Loren. And from that day on, Loren changed forever. She became so easily she was able to solve the problems which had many scientists mad, because some part of Loren's body was under the control of alien consciousness, which had to find a new planet for its species after the destruction of its home planet, and most importantly, started focusing only on science, because now it is for humans. There was no connection left in her mind. And at the same time, Loren also made a high-tech radio through which she started sending all the information about the Earth through signals in space, and she chose the name of her space as Sunava 94. Although in childhood, by then her mother had come to know that Loren had changed a lot and that she was not interested in radio. When she was contacting someone, he locked Loren in a room, took away everything from her, including her research, her radio, and then Nanny Loren brutally took her mother's life with her own hands. While Loren's father also knew that he had killed his mother, but he did not tell anyone about it. He did not tell her so that her daughter's life would not be spoiled, where she had no idea where her daughter was. However, as she grew older, Loren's memories became blurry, because the memory of this alien species is very short-term. They have to record everything, and that's why Loren is very careful. Life used to stare at the sky as if it was waiting for someone's arrival, without remembering that it was she who had once sent information about the Earth to the aliens. Now, after remembering everything in the present, Loren starts crying as soon as Leanne removes her mask. And as it was supposed to happen, now he can breathe easily in the alien environment, because she was already half alien, from where in every part of the Earth, the same alien. It seemed as if the entire Earth was being transformed by the millions while humans were being killed. Loren was very happy at the thought of her remaining alien companions coming to Earth, and with this dark ending, this story ends here. So do tell in the comments how did you like the video, and also to the channel. Subscribe for more such sci-fi videos. Thank you.